coming gift. Contribution to the Get Well Fund. To nurse the grudges. Failing in love is not the same as not loving. You're free to not love. Go exploring with a big glass of water. It's not what I expected. Which is the best thing you can say for it? I try to wait up till you get home. Good souls will fill in the hole in the ozone. In this world, there is a painful progress. Let's turn down the volume on this. They'll be at it for hours. And the children still play.
Hello, welcome back to another OSU vlog. I'm currently on my way to Enschede, which is a part of Holland, the Netherlands, which is close to Germany. My name's Benny, if you don't know already, and the reason I'm heading out here is to finish off a film that myself and Johnny Bang Reilly have been putting together called Shape, which if you saw some of the previous vlogs, you see some kind of extracts from the film and you will know kind of like the narrative about what the film's about. But basically, in short, the film is based around a saying by the artist Michelangelo when he sculpted the sculpture of the famous sculpture David, and he basically said he didn't create the sculpture, he just moved away the rock to reveal what was within. Now the film was based on this saying in reference to the human body, and it's kind of like we're walking around with these bodysuits, the rock, that we've accumulated from a certain diet, lifestyle pattern, restrictive movement pattern, and that is kind of sold us lies about our limitations. So once you start to strip away and kind of, you know, reveal who you really are, you're left with the sculpture, which is already within you. So yeah, before we get into today's vlog, I'm just gonna kind of run you by why we do these vlogs in the first place. And one of the main reasons is to drive any cause that we're a part of. And at this moment in time, we're driving to raise as much money as possible for a young warrior called Desmina, who's suffering from stage 4 neuroblastoma, which is a form of cancer. So you can check out and purchase any one of our Soul Assassin signature line clothing and products on our online store. 100% of the profits go to our young warrior Desmina, from everything from the Soul Assassin signature line, and that's in collaboration with Muay Thai and kickbox champion Kevin the Soul Assassin Ross. And you can also donate money directly to Desmina via our donations page, and I'll leave the link on the screen for now for both the online store and the donations page, and also in the description below. So hopefully we can all work together through these means to, you know, contribute as much money as possible for this young warrior, because she deserves a break. So anyway, we're going to get into today's vlog. I hope you enjoy. Try life. Us.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
So we're currently, me, Johnny Bang Reilly, son Quran, on the way to Amsterdam. And in the previous vlogs we spoke about like you know, fasting, and also the one just before this, which I'm going to release, is the we gave you an introduction to adaptogens. But the person that I know that knows most about application or how you eat food and what order you eat your food in is Mr. Johnny Bang Reilly here. So if yeah, be kind enough to just share some, because I mean, you were saying like it's not, you know, everybody's onto like I suppose like superfood things and the next fad and whatever, but these things don't have any kind of function unless you eat things like you were saying, like cordyceps with Astroglius or and all these types of things. They don't do anything for you unless you know how to eat them and when to eat them.
You have to understand, right? Everybody's trying to sell something.
They're all trying to sell something. And let's look at the supplement industry. The supplement industry is based upon trying to create a situation where they can justify the high prices that they're charging you for a particular supplement, right? So they put all these micro doses of all these different, let me think, L-leucine, right, is probably the only amino acid you need to build muscle. Yeah? But if they sell you that L-leucine on its own for 60 quid, you're gonna be like, what? So they say they put a whole heap of other amino acids with it to justify the price, which makes the dosages too small. And then they don't tell you, because if you took the real dosages, for them to make a profit, they'd have to charge you 100, 200 quid for a little bottle of multivitamins. So they put a whole heap of different ingredients in it to fool your mind that you're getting more for your buck. But the doses are so small, they do nothing for you. The only thing that happens is placebo. And the reason why you feel better is this. You're putting that, when you read on the thing, it does this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. That's where the trick is. Because you have expectations that this thing's going to work. Remember that you're a person that wanted to go in here because you wanted to feel better. There was something wrong with you, or you felt something wrong with you in the first place, okay? So now you've got expectation, which wasn't your normal mind state. And then you've got hope that something's gonna happen. Those two the emotional descriptions I gave you are descriptions of electrical impulses. Of course, the only medicinal thing that's happening to you is that you've changed the way you feel for a minute. But after about a month or two of taking it, then the reality comes from your body that nothing's changed. Then the brain goes, yeah, I've waited for this great big thing that they advertise to happen to us, and it's not. So, if you want to feel better, take dandelions and dandelion root and clean your kidneys, and then tell me, just do that, and you will have the same focus, if not more, as what these pills are offering you. If you clean your kidneys, all the energy that you're using to take the trash out, right, won't be as much, because your kidneys are functioning better, okay? So then now you've got conserved energy. It's like, for instance, you're putting a car is still driving, but its motor is still a bit iffy and it's not tuned, but you're still putting your foot down on the petrol. That's what happens when you've got bad kidneys, tired kidneys. If you purify the kidneys and give them a service and they function properly, all the other functions will happen. It's like the liver is the kitchen. You've got to take the trash out of the kitchen, because if the kitchen is unhygienic, they'll come and close the kitchen down. So the kidneys are not taking out the trash, then the liver is the kitchen, the liver will get infected. Too much trash for it to deal with. Do you understand what I'm saying? Clean the kidneys. And another thing, I don't care if you're vegan, vegetarian, paleo, you're all in the same boat because you're constantly consuming. Your body, believe it or not, is not this sophisticated just to eat. It doesn't need all this sophistication just to eat and shit. Your body's got all this sophistication to deal with when there's no food around. That's why it's complex. That's why it stores energy and gives you energy piecemeal. Do you know what I mean? So the body is actually created to live without food. That's what its brilliance is for. See what I'm saying? To deal with famine, and to deal with, you know what I mean, when the seasons change and the scarcity of food. Your complex body is actually built to live without food. When I was into supplements before I understood about not eating to get more stamina, right? Doing time windows when you're eating. So I eat within a 7-hour gap. After that, it's only warm water. Only 7 hours. Your stamina and strength and focus comes from not having a body that's constantly working all the time because you're putting food in. It's like, when does your body even get the time to turn it into blood? Because you're constantly giving it something to keep turning into good blood. It's non-stop manufacture, and you know, and then it probably gets. The only time it gets a chance to do with that is when you're sleeping, but now everything's slowed down, so you wake up in the morning as sludgy as the sludge that's inside your system. No wonder you need coffee. Do you know what I mean? So, if I want to be stronger and more focused, I fast. If I want to be stronger and more focused, I eat within a 7-hour level, and I eat the most nutritious, not calorie rich. That's rubbish, right? You got people that in this country that, or most of Europe, that have the facility to eat copious amounts of food, but they're still malnutritioned because the food has no nutrition. So don't eat constantly. Get into fasting, and I'm not talking about fasting, drinking tea in the day and water and all that. I'm talking about dry fast, proper fasting. You know what I mean? 7 hour, 9 hour, 7 hour or 9 hour food timings. So you only eat within those times. After that, only warm water. And fall in love with dandelions. Constantly concentrate on cleaning the kidneys. Once you clean the kidneys, the liver will take care of itself. And Allah knows best.